Hey there football fans, and welcome back to Footy Today, where we bring you the latest football news from around the world. What a day we have in football news. Jadon Sancho has been sent back to Manchester United as Chelsea refused to meet his demands. Now a swap deal with West Ham may be on the cards. Meanwhile, Paul Pogba is back in the headlines, holding talks with the Champions League club over a sensational return. Over in Spain, Arsenal and Manchester United have been dealt a blow as their goalkeeper target, Joan Garcia, has given his final yes to Barcelona. Heading to Scotland, major leaks are pointing to ex-Southampton manager Russell Martin as the new Rangers manager. If any of the stories in the video are of interest to you and you would like to read more about them, we have posted the links to the original articles in the description box below. Okay, let's get started. Chelsea have decided not to buy Jadon Sancho and will pay the £5 million fine to Manchester United as they could not agree personal terms with the player. Sancho is on a reported £300,000 a week at Manchester United. He was willing to take a pay cut to join Chelsea. He was telling Chelsea that he wanted £200,000 a week. However, Chelsea have a really strict wage structure and were only offering him £120,000 a week, which Sancho rejected, so he had no option but to return to Manchester United. United have informed Sancho that he's not part of their future and must find a new club to move to in this transfer window. Fabrizio Romano has even backed up this claim, stating United have put him for sale as they look to raise funds for reinvestment. Now, reports came out that Manchester United offered Sancho to West Ham United, who had an interest in the player. United's proposal was to have a swap deal in return for Mohamed Kudus. However, talks with West Ham didn't progress well, with both sides unable to agree on terms with Sancho and Kudus. United actually want to sell the player outright without a swap deal, so this might actually work for both parties. A price tag of £20 to £25 million has been slapped on Sancho, so keep an eye on this story. Moving on to our next story. Paul Pogba is exploring a move to Monaco as he looks to revive his career following an 18-month doping ban. Now a free agent, Pogba last played football for Juventus in September 2023. He has been training privately, weighing up his next steps. He was recently spotted training with close friend and Roma striker Paulo Dybala at a sports facility. The 31-year-old had his initial 4-year suspension reduced after an appeal, opening the door for a return to top-level football. Speaking to Mail Sport, Pogba described the ban as a time of darkness, saying he felt abandoned and labelled unfairly by public opinion. He sees this as a second chance and is determined to make it count. A move to Monaco would mark his return to French domestic football for the first time since leaving Le Havre in 2009. Monaco's Champions League qualification offers Pogba the chance to re-enter Europe's elite competition. Moving on to our third story. Joan Garcia has said yes to Barcelona, turning down offers from Premier League giants including Arsenal and Manchester United. The 24-year-old Espanyol goalkeeper met with his family and representatives before deciding that Barca was the next ideal step in his career. Despite strong competition and more lucrative offers elsewhere, Garcia sees Barcelona as a platform to push towards Spain's national team. Contract talks are already underway, with legal and financial terms being finalized between both sides. Barca will need to trigger his €25 million release clause before officially signing him on a 5-year deal. Garcia's camp is requesting firm guarantees about playing time given to Stegen's presence and recent injuries, and even news that Cheslea will be staying for another season. The club view Garcia as a long-term successor to Stegen and a key part of the rebuild under Hansi Flick and sporting director Deco. His choice to leave Espanyol for rivals Barca highlights his confidence in the project and his ambitions at the highest level. Ex-Rangers and Scotland legend Ali McCoy says Rangers were never going to appoint a new manager until the Ibrox takeover was completed, and now that has happened, things are moving fast. Ex-Southampton manager Russell Martin is emerging as the front-runner to replace Philippe Clement, with McCoy urging fans to give him a fair shot despite whispers of an underwhelming choice. The former Southampton boss is seen as a key figure in the club's new era under the US takeover. While David Ancelotti and Francesco Ferrari remain loosely linked with Rangers, Martin is reportedly well ahead in the race to be the next manager. And that wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps us out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and feel free to share your thoughts on these stories in the comments below. Also, let us know which team you support so we could tailor future videos to cover the latest updates and news about your club. And while you're here, why not check out our previous videos where we break down the biggest daily stories in a quick, easy to digest format. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.